Hello, thank you for joining me. I'm the Summa Come Home African Professor One platform so YouTube channel. Masa money African Professor One no more nekasa. It's in any day the can and that's African Professor One mutie no. And any day the can basa platform so and that's what baha now subscribe ya. My modern subscribe share some. Now spread the message, Now join me together. Let's have relationship, in terms of moving, movie side communication, and I say side discussion together. So because how about using be frame, and then maybe all tears any beyond deeply on tears. I explain it. A freestyle, a unscripted, maybe and my real. When you been framing for being shame, Tisanity. African professional platform, I'm going to Kassan, and I say, soon Mabano. Tina command pet me in Ghana and Nigeria, so called rivalry, and I say competition. And I say, why Nigeria, the Muslim, a lot of them keep bashing or trashing, belittling Ghana, as if Ghana is insignificant country, and I say, Ghana is, doesn't deserve to be, on the level of Nigeria. So, Omo Bibi Kasa, Omo Kasa. Now, I will use, there's so many factors I contribute to, and I say conspire for a lot of these people. I would say they are ignorant, they don't know what is going on. They don't know the history, the true history of Ghana and Nigeria relationship. And I say, so until they tend to say a whole bunch of things they don't know. And it's a big mistake for them. And they make a mockery of themselves. Until I will use geography, I will use political, I will use sports to explain this. Now, the entire Makasani said, Minkase, we need all just the fact is most of the Nigerians change so omoye bigger, superior to Ghana near the but at least I use these three factors. But before I start, no Minkase, so if you cry Ghana and Nigeria, no Ghana and Nigeria share a lot in common. Why do I say that? Ghana and Nigeria were colonized by Britain. So, Britain colonized them. Now Ghana and Nigeria were under British, dominion until 1957 and 1960, respectively. Okay, and then because Britain no rule Nigeria and Ghana no, Ghana and Nigeria English language, we adopted English language as official language in both countries. Until our bureaucratic institutions and accessible institutions now, it's English, universities, colleges, schools, English serve as official medium of communication or expression, right? And that's another thing. And now okay, geography is well. Ghana and Nigeria, are both located in West African sub-region, right? And they're all in sub-Saharan Africa, right? And so that's other factors. And now okay, the northern side of Ghana and in Nigeria, okay, both countries, are mostly predominated by Muslims, and that's an Islamic relative Islamic group. The houses no near there now called Nigeria, now called Ghana as well. And again, another similarity is to Nigeria and Ghana. They are all multi-ethnic society, which means that they are made up of different type of tribe or ethnic groups. So to Nigeria, say there are three major groups like Igbos, Yorubas, and Hausas. Over Ghana, Akans, we have Ewes, we have Gans, Esro, Kosra, Mosi, Dagomas, Gonjas near that song. And it's talking about all these similarities. Now, another important factor is say, how these two countries gain independence, were based on say respective societies, have got some patriots be now they were imbued with nationalistic tendencies, and that inspired or pushed them to try to fight for independence. So Ghana, Nkrumah, Kwanjie Numne, JB Dankwane, Bichi Lamte Numni others, they all true, they were all nationalists. Some now fighting for independence. Nigeria, first Prime Minister Tafawa Balewa, we have Nnamdi Azikiwe from the eastern side of Nigeria, and others. They all come together. They true nationalistic inclinations, and they push you on independence. Okay, those are some of the superficial similarities near that. But again, beneath all these similarities, there's some major differences. We hear the size of Nigeria. Nigeria is about 3 or 4 times the size geographically than Ghana. Is bigger, and then population-wise, Tama Ghana independence in 1957, population somewhere around 6 million. Nigeria independence in 1916, now they were close to 50 million. See, Nigeria has been always big and in terms of population, and currently, Nigeria is the most populous black country in the world. That's for sure. So in terms of their land mass, when they compare to Ghana, they're bigger than Ghana, size population wise, they are. But you see, so the funny thing is, what makes a lot of Nigerians think say Omu is superior and also Omu greater than Ghana, and they say because of their population, a lot of them equate the size, the geography, the size and the population to power or superiority or source of power. So when they look at their size and the fact that they are most populous black nation, they were close to 200 million or over wherever 200 million, Ghana about 30 million. They look at that and think, say, where we are bigger in size and in population, and then largest economy even in sub-Saharan or African. So because of that, it makes Nigeria powerful. But that doesn't those things, factors, don't explain everything. They don't make a country bigger, the size and whatever, because if the size is the yardstick, it's a benchmark for, say, determine how powerful a country is. Because Israel, Egypt, Jordan, Iraq, Syria, and about 6-7 countries to me kabomne Israel. Consume Israel to me boom sanjo omunsa singina. So, size in there, and a lot of European nations be they are powerful than Nigeria, but Nigeria bigger and Nigeria has a lot of people than them. Size and population doesn't determine how powerful a country is. Those people now, those Nigerians, some of you say, are bigger than Nigeria or Ghana, in terms of land mass and in terms of population, they are missing, very important, crucial determinants of, what make a country great. So now again, Ghana play a prominent role in terms of politics. Ghana was way ahead of Nigeria. Why do I say that? Ghana gained independence in 1957 as opposed to Nigeria in 1960. Now, Ghana inspired a lot of African countries in sub-Saharan Africa to gain independence. For example, in 1959, Ghana gained independence in 1957. 1959, Nkrumah, then Prime Minister of Ghana, Nkrumah visited Nigeria. Nkrumah specifically, Nkrumah called the eastern part, and ended up in the Eastern House of Assembly. That time, one of the prominent freedom fighters of Nigeria, Nnamdi Azikiwe, was he from that part of Nigeria, Enugu, and he made a speech specifically directed at Nkrumah, saying, Nkrumah, they were so privileged and honored to have Nkrumah as a Prime Minister of Ghana in their midst. Now, Nkrumah struggled for independence, and the path he, pioneered has inspired African countries, all African countries in the sub-Saharan Africa, including Nigeria, to try to, fight for independence. So if you look at it, Ghana was way ahead in terms of politics, independent, ahead of Nigeria, and regardless of their size. So I don't know why Nigeria, I'm sorry, I don't know, trivialize it, and also belittle Ghana, say, as if say Ghana, because Ghana, Nkrumah helped a lot of these African nations in terms of political emancipation here. Yes, I can understand, say, in a way, Tafawa Balewa, the first Prime Minister of Nigeria, now he wasn't, charismatic. He wasn't charismatic as Nkrumah. And Nkrumah's sense of political dynamism, the radicalism, all the ideas said he was campaigning for one economic model for Africa, one economic currency, one currency for Africa, one government model for Africa. Not Tafawa Balewa, no, he wasn't interested in that. Not all of them, they were suspicious of Nkrumah, moves in Africa. The first one we say Nkrumah fees or dominating Africa. Now there was that animosity and answer love, hatred, and all. And a lot of Nigerian intellectuals in be so now when they making political speech they draw a lot of Nigerians' attention to Nkrumah leadership, political dynamism, as opposed to Tafawa Balewa, who was more subdued, uncharismatic, and that kind of stuff. Didn't you know piss you off? And you and then started a trigger that kind of animosity. There was some group of people within Nigeria who were against Nkrumah, suspicious of Nkrumah. They thought Nkrumah was too overambitious, and he was trying to dominate everybody else and wherever. You see, and that kind of some part. So they were so enthusiastic about Nkrumah, especially if you go to the eastern side, the Igbo people, and it's some part of the Yoruba people in the west near that. Those are some of the political factors now. And then trigger animosity, and I say love-hate relationship, and I say Nigeria free say somehow great in terms of what, because of the size, but the history doesn't bear that out, because Ghana inspired Nigeria and a lot of these African countries. As a matter of fact, the first president of Nigeria, which is Azikiwe, Nnamdi Azikiwe, time of free United States of US school university from Nigeria, United States 1934, or settled Ghana about 3 years or 4 years, and no running newspaper, Accra, Morning Post, as a Sansakra no move to Nigeria. And they learn a lot from Nigeria. They learn a lot from Ghana. Nigerians learn a lot from Ghana in terms of politics and political struggle. And I don't even know why Nigeria Ghana a little country, Nigeria big. Size doesn't determine how great a country is. That's what a lot of these Nigerians don't understand. And plus, think about it. When Nigeria was on the verge of civil war, Ghana, this tiny, so-called tiny country, Ghana, in 1967, that time, J. Ankara, the head of state of Ghana, military rule, and it summoned all the top Nigerian leaders, including Gowon, the head of state of Nigeria. At that time, Gowon was here. Ojukwu, who was the leader, the governor of the eastern Nigeria, was there. And the governor of Lagos was here. The governor of the Midwestern region was here. The governor, the vice president of Nigeria were here. All the major players were in Aburi in 1967. Somewhere in January of 1967, said that is where they broke it. Ghana was trying to help Nigeria to avoid civil war. Even though unfortunately the civil war began in July of 1967, Ghana tried to prevent a civil war. That's the tiny country invited all these so-called big Nigerian leaders to come to Aburi in 1967. Ghana did that. And he said, and America said they don't know history. Ghana has helped Nigeria a lot, but I don't know why they keep on trivializing and belittling Ghana, because Ghana in politics, Ghana was way ahead. And then another thing I'm Nigeria for, Ghana, so far in competitive soccer, I think this has registered deep in their soccer and also in their psyche, Nigeria consciousness. No country has ever exacted a heavy defeat on Nigeria on competitive soccer. In 1955, Ghana and Nigeria 7-0 Accra. No country has ever scored Nigeria that much. And sadi we shom tuma bepimune. So mutia se krukutiwo tisa Ghana. Ye show in politics. Yen ye di kanji independent 57. BBM omuntia se size ni ade ni economy ni ade still Ghana. Ukuba bia ye Ghana dino. And then sa hate training love hate and a conspiring more mukikan kasansa. No, we can say so tia Ghana and Nigeria in soccer. To set Ghana and Nigeria, soccer crazy nation said he ain't crazy about soccer. Nigeria the same way. And to say I saw and in soccer, no, Ghana was way ahead of Nigeria. 55 and America 7. In competitive soccer, Ghana and Nigeria share 56 times. 56 times. Guess what? Yasham Ghana share Nigeria 25 times. Nigeria share Ghana 12 times. And you draw 19 times. Think about it. Up to date. Since 1955 to this point, Ghana, share Nigeria 25 times. Yashare Omashe 12 times. You draw 19 times. Now the thing you share Nigeria. No more say Ghana, it doesn't deserve to score them. Yes, soccer, Ghana was way ahead of Nigeria. In politics, the same way. We gained independence before Nigeria. And yeah, the size wise near that is true, but that doesn't make a country great just because of your size and your geography or wherever it is. And you come on, person to say, Sahel Trinidad, it started all the way back from, I would say, post-independence. As soon as Nigeria gained independence, before Nigeria gained independent. That it wasn't like that. But right after Nigeria gained independent in 60s, 61 60, 61 starting your independent, starting Ghana, no Ghana, Kitwana, yet me get independence by 4 years, 3 years, and sana big Nigeria. So on near that then. Nina can be and omutiase. Then I said, what do they do? No more basho. It is no make say it is so couple baby no enya. And as no fi say, nipas mesi we pa de me na kese me nya no wono enya. You see? Na oba we pa na kwa we na enya no. Na yo ya sa pepepe. Enti sanity enti that is what I can say. There's so many factors, psychological, cultural and whatever, but I would say geography, political, soccer, wherever, all those factors that conspire, come together to make Nigeria so pissed off about Ghana. But the that is what I can say about animosity and I say love, hate, relationship with Nigerians. Sometimes they throw at Ghana, but guess what? If you look at history and everything, Ghana, in terms of sports, soccer, I feel Nigeria catching up in soccer, but way back, African Cup of Nations, I did 4 times, and Nigeria, I did 3 times. So if you look at all these statistics, how can Nigeria, to Ghana, say Nigeria, no more you did say, I say, country be a ND7 Nigeria, and I said Nigeria. I mean, Tiashi, and this I training, I did. If you come on, person, the one more time, Africa Professor One, Mama spokesperson, subscribe, share, give me your comment, and join the movement and share. And I'll talk to you another time. Have a great day. Bye.